guys, Aileen here from AileenCooks.com and the author of the I Love My Instant Pot Affordable Meals recipe book. Today we're going to switch it up and make something in the air fryer. We are going to make air fryer chicken tenders. These are perfectly crisp on the outside, juicy and tender in the middle. They're just so good. I can't wait to show you guys this recipe. And I have a trick for keeping the breading on so it's not falling off all over the place. So let's get started. So over here I have chicken tenders and they've been soaking in buttermilk for about an hour. So what we're going to do to make these chicken tenders is we're going to dip them in a variety of different things. I have 3 bowls here. One is with all-purpose flour, eggs that have been whisked, and Italian breadcrumbs. Now, if you only have plain breadcrumbs, I actually have the recipe with plain breadcrumbs on my blog. And what you want to do is just add some seasoned salt, some paprika, garlic powder, and black pepper, and it'll be good as new. But the Italian breadcrumbs I like because they're already seasoned and it helps me skip a step. Okay, so we're going to start with preheating our air fryer. And right now it's at 350. I'm just going to increase it to 390. Okay, so it's preheated to 390. We're just going to let that heat up while we prep our chicken. And then we'll go ahead and get them cooking. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab the chicken and start dipping. So when you take the chicken out of the buttermilk, you just kind of want to shake off any excess. And then you're going to put it in the flour and flip it over so it's nice and coated. And then give that a shake. Next, we're going to move over to the egg. Same thing, you just want to get it coated, shake off any excess. And then we'll move to the breadcrumbs. Now what I like to do to keep the breading on there and make it a little thicker is I actually repeat the steps with the egg and the breadcrumbs. So I'm going to go back into the egg, give it a nice flip, and repeat with the breadcrumbs. Make sure it's really nice and coated in there. So that's where all the crispy tastiness comes from. Okay, so our chicken tenders are all breaded and ready to go into the air fryer. My air fryer did preheat and then it shut itself off, so I'm going to go ahead and get it set now. And these cook for 390 for 6 minutes, and you flip them halfway through. Okay, so we are going to spray the inside of our air fryer basket with some olive oil spray. Now it's important not to use just traditional cooking spray because they have synthetics in them that aren't recommended for your air fryer basket because they can wear off the coating. It does depend on the brand of air fryer you have though, so I would advise you to go to your manual just to confirm. Some may be okay with that kind of spray, but mine isn't, so I'm using olive oil spray. So I'm going to open it up and just spray the inside. And then we're going to arrange these in a single layer on here, which means we are going to have to cook in batches because we don't want them stacked on top of each other. There we go. Now, while these are cooking, I do want to just bring to your attention that I have leftover chicken here. And if you want to double this recipe, you're going to have even more leftover chicken. What I recommend is if you have an oven with a keep warm setting, go ahead and set that. Otherwise, just put it on its lowest setting. And once your chicken is done, you're going to want to put it in the oven and just let it stay warm until you're ready with all the other chicken. So you're just going to have to cook it in batches. Make sure you don't stack your chicken up on top of each other or have them overlapping because you're not going to get that crispy outside that you want with your air fryer. They need a little bit of air room to be able to get crisp. Okay, and it's time to flip our chicken. So we're just going to carefully give it a little flip to help it cook evenly. And let it cook for another 3 minutes. Okay, our chicken tenders are ready. Let's get them out. Ooh, they look so good. Can't wait to taste them. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to dig in. I know I need to let it cool down so I don't burn my mouth, but they smell so good. And they're so crispy on the outside, lightly golden brown. Now, if you check them after 6 minutes and they're not quite brown around the edges, just give them another 1 or 2 minutes and they'll be ready. And if you're not sure if they're cooked on the inside, just use a simple meat thermometer and they should be at 165 degrees Fahrenheit if they're cooked fully. Okay, it's time to taste test this bad boy. Which piece do I want? This one looks good. Okay. Perfectly tender chicken, super crispy on the outside. The double batch of the breadcrumbs really does the trick. You guys have to try this recipe. It is so good. And if you want the full printable recipe, make sure that you go to my blog, aileencooks.com, and search for air fryer chicken tenders, or just look below because we'll include the link. And if you liked this video and you thought it was helpful, please do me a favor, give me a subscribe, a thumbs up, and click that bell.